Let me get closer so I can actually see because I'm blind. I'm surprised the lighting is so good because it's so gloomy out. You can't even see. Okay. Hi, everyone. Can you hear me and see me just fine? Hi, guys. Perfect. I like your blush. That's not blush. That is natural flush. Yeah, I'm on a steroid right now for... Oh, you guys, I've been so frustrated. I'll get into it when everyone settles in. I'm going to keep you guys up to date of what's going on. It's not blush. This is my natural flush right now. I like your shirt. Thanks. This was, I think it was exclusive Shane Dawson merch from a long time ago. I don't know. Your natural flush looks good. I'll explain once everyone settles in. I'll just say hi to you guys for a second. What does my, wait, what? Who bullies me? The apartment looks cute. Oh yeah, it's still not done. It's been almost a year and I'm still not done. I still need a few pieces. I can't show certain things because they're a little bit risque, but yeah, there's some crap on the table. I will explain. Please do a live pick a card. If we can get 50 gifted subs or gifted memberships to my YouTube, I'll do a little pick a card for you guys. But yeah, so if you haven't joined the YouTube members, you should. There's a video uploaded today with Gal Gadot and Rachel Ziegler about Snow White. I will also say that I have uploaded 7 members only videos this month. I did 40 private readings. I went to South by Southwest events for networking. I did multiple hour-long live streams on both TikTok and Twitch, multiple days a week. And I have been suffering from a medical issue all this month. So I don't want to hear any complaining about not having enough and not getting enough from me. I have worked harder than anyone else, and I've given more content than anyone else, and a lot of free readings in those lives. Lots of free readings on my TikTok and Twitch lives. So I don't want to hear anything. I work very hard, and most people give a lot less. So no complaining. If you would like to support, gift a YouTube membership, okay, to someone in the chat. So thank you. So yeah, to update you, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can kind of see it. So I've had this mysterious rash for over 2 weeks. It was going away, then it flared up again. Couldn't figure out what it was. Thank you so much for the tip. I appreciate that, Antara. Couldn't figure out what it was. Again, we're over 2 weeks now. I have eliminated so many things. Thank you for gifting a membership, Adri. 49 more. I have eliminated so many things. Miss J, thanks for joining Synchronicities. I have eliminated so many things that could cause it, irritants. I've washed things, I've changed things. I've done so much to try to figure out what's going on. Went to the doctor. The doctor goes, yeah, I don't know what that is. I go, what? He goes, it looks like it's probably allergic, but it could be anything else. I go, what? He goes, yeah, it doesn't look fungal to me. It doesn't look like anything else, but it could be. And I go, so what do I do? He goes, I'm just going to prescribe you everything. One of them is bound to work. I'm like, what is the point of a doctor? Like, what is the point of a doctor? I'm like, what did you even do there? Whatever, I guess I can't complain. So I was on a bunch of creams. None of them have worked. And I'm on a steroid. Thank you for gifting 5 memberships. Par, I appreciate that. Empress, thanks for gifting a membership as well. That's what, like 5, 6, 7? So I have, right? 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, there's 8 because I'm joined. So I have no idea what's going on. But I'm on a steroid now. So I'm hoping the steroid helps. We'll see. This is day 2 of my steroids. Thank you for the tip, Antara. The various creams probably made it much worse. When did it start? 2.5 weeks ago. So yeah, I don't know. And it was in really weird places. I mean, they have literally given me every possible like cream and any possible thing that it could be. Sam, thanks for gifting a YouTube member. I appreciate that. Thank you, Christina, as well, for joining Antphrodite. That's 10, 40 more. I don't have a dermatologist. I went to a primary care. Yeah, I might have to go to a dermatologist and then an allergist if it doesn't work. It's likely dairy allergy. I actually don't consume a lot of dairy. And I haven't been consuming dairy. So it's not. I know, it sucks. It's not. It was a gluten allergy. I've been tested for celiac because my dad had it and I don't have it. So, fibromyalgia, my aunt has that. Yeah, I tried with my clothing and stuff. I've probably tried everything you guys are going to suggest. I've been so stressed these past 3 weeks. It's also difficult because it's it makes it harder to work. That's why I tell everyone that lupus, I'm screaming. That's why I tell everyone that like, I worked a lot this month and I was like, it was hard because like, I don't know if you guys have ever had like a serious rash. No, shingles are painful. I have no pain. I don't know if you've ever had a serious rash all over. It is impossible to sit still. It has been so hard to sit still. And I'm sure if you watch some of my past readings that I've uploaded, you will see me scratching. Like even in the YouTube membership video that I did on hell. Thank you, Allegra, for the 5 gifted. That's 15. The second video I did for the YouTube members, I started off scratching. No, there are no bumps. No bumps. I appreciate the help though, but the doctor didn't even know what the hell it was. So, the intestines. I have extreme sensitivity to perfumes as well. I can't spray perfumes on my skin, but I haven't been using perfume. PhD, thank you for joining the Antphrodite. 16. I've been taking allergy meds. Par, thank you so much for the 30 months. Your membership videos are so juicy. Thank you for creating memberships. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Adra, for joining the Antphrodite. Hi, Kidare. What's up? Thank you for the 5 months. I have hypersensitive skin. Mimi, thank you for the 2 months. Love your content. Thank you. How have you guys been doing with Mercury Retrograde and Venus Retrograde? Are your exes coming back? Give me the tea before we get started today. Give me the tea. We haven't spoke in a while. Psoriasis? No, but maybe that's what it is. Car drama? That happened to my friend. Your ex called you. Did you pick up? I'm screaming. Everyone's coming back. I know. I know. I've been behind on my emails, and I know there's some opportunities that I'm like failing at nabbing because I just haven't had time, and it's really difficult for me to agree to anything when I'm flared up everywhere. And just, I mean, it's a lot better today. Like, it's not as red today. You guys can probably see it's not as red today, thank God. And it's even a little bit here, but it's not as red, thank God. But when I tell you I've done a million different treatments for a million different things that it could be, I'm like, okay, I can't do anymore. I can't do anymore. You look stunning, thanks. Babe, that's psoriasis, I have the same in stressed. At least your hair is on point. Yeah, I got my hair cut Tuesday, and he cut it exactly how I wanted it. I mean, he usually cuts my hair perfect, but I like wanted this changed a little bit, and he's like, I'm not sure if I could do that, and he did it, and it slays, and it's so much better. So much better. I love it. I feel like I always look skinnier when I have my hair cut because I have such an angular shaped head that having like the sides and everything, it just looks better. I don't use plants. I'm not a plant person. Severe drug allergy turned critical. Well, I haven't taken any drugs, so I don't know. Are you wearing blush? No, I'm actually just flushed, but it's also been a little bit of a side effect of the steroid that I'm on for my rash. It's made me really drowsy and super flushed and a little like, I guess, I don't know what I would say bloated, but like feeling like I'm like puffy. Also, I have to go run my laundry. One second. I have to run the dryer one more time. Oh, okay, still going. Is the washer that finished? I'll do that later. Okay. I thought the dryer finished. It was the washer. Okay. It's probably best to see a dermatologist. They can rule stuff out. That's the next step if everything I was recommended does not work. I'm also washing everything in my house for the 50th time. So that's why the dryer's going. Get a strong cortisone cream, put in the morning and evening. I've already tried that. Tried over the counter in the first 2 weeks. I love your videos, especially the ones on Hell and God were amazing. Aw, thank you, Andrea, and thanks for 8 months. Valerie, thanks for joining the Antphrodite. That puts us at 19, I think. When can we order a reading on your website? I just released 40 of them on St. Patrick's Day, and I just completed every single one of them. So if you ordered one of them, check your emails. It's going to be a while because they take forever, and I have a lot of things to catch up on. Are the rashes in places you sweat? Yes. Not all of them, but some of them. Daphne, thanks for joining the Antphrodite. It's 20. Lilith, thanks for 8 months. You look like Lino from Temptation Island. I love you. I have been getting that message everywhere that I look like Lino from Temptation Island. I feel like he looks like me because I'm pretty sure I'm older. But yes, I see it. I hear you. You're always giving the male version of Selena Gomez. My friend said that, and then he said maybe I have lupus. So... What should I cook for dinner? Air. I'm on an all-air diet. It's really great. I pray to God. Wait, what? Aunt, your readings make me happy. Thanks. If we get to like 50... so like 20... No, 30. Because we're at almost 20, right? So if we get 30 gifted memberships... I'll do a little pick a card for you guys. Can I buy you a shot if I ever see you out in Austin? Probably. It depends. Sometimes I'll meet people and I'll be like, oh, no, don't buy me a shot. Because I feel bad. Or I'm too drunk. Andrea, thank you so much for gifting a sub. I appreciate that. 21. It depends. But you can sure try. Actually, I was getting a haircut and I walked outside of my haircut and I met a bunch of people a guy and his friend, who are fans of mine from Denver. Hannah, thank you for gifting a membership. I appreciate that. How do you do that 30 member thing? Thanks for the 6 months, PhD. You mean gifting? I'm not sure. Intara, thank you for the 29. Wait, what is that? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that currency is. The gifting is somewhere on the screen. Your skin is glowing. Thanks. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, my skin looks really good, which is another reason why I'm confused as to why I'm breaking out, because my skin on my face is really good. There's only one little blemish. Have I ever been to Jersey? Yes. Thank you, Idara, for gifting a membership. 23. Okay, wow. Thanks for joining as well. 24. Could you do a reading on Dolores Cannon one day? Maybe. Dayami, thank you for joining us, Antphrodite. And PhD, thank you for gifting. Mogo, thank you for 18 months. Can't believe it's been this long. Love your recent readings. Thanks. There's a lot of content for the YouTube members. I'm telling you right now, if you don't join the YouTube members, I don't know what you're waiting for. Also, if you are a YouTube member and you have a Discord account, go to your Discord, go to your connections, connect your YouTube account, and join the Antphrodite. There, I'm in there all the time. Actually did a little Marvel Rivals live stream the other day in the Discord. Thank you, Christina, for gifting a membership. I think we're at 26. Would you do a reading on the Pleiadians? Maybe. Rivals is all my man plays. Yeah, I haven't played it in a while because, to be honest with you, I've been too busy. But I do play that game sometimes in my time off. I like to play Mr. Fantastic. But I hate that I'm like getting competitive with that game. I try not to, but I'm trying to get to Celestial rank in that game. I'm still Grandmaster. I haven't played enough. That's the reason. I have a 70% win rate with Mr. Fantastic and GM, but I just don't have time to play. Favorite song from the new Selena album? Don't Take It Personally. Please don't take it personally. Some things are... That song. Barbie or Bratz? Both, but Barbie. Do you like Younger and Hotter? Yes. I really liked your Heaven and Hell readings. I plan to share my mom because she's in the hospice. Give her some peace. Oh, I'm sorry. Funny because I love playing Invisible Woman. I like playing her too. She's probably my second most played. They're my two favorites. But I do prefer playing a DPS to a support. I'll tell you that. Support's never my favorite role in games. I like playing assassins. A reading on the Barbie brand. Why? What happened? What's your favorite Ariana Grande song? I don't really like too many. I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe One More Time. Are you listening to Ariana Deluxe tonight? I mean, I might put it on if I have free time, but I'm not excited about it because I didn't like the album. Any songs you have on loop? Don't Take It Personally. I like the new MGK song. There's another song I can't think of right now. I can't think of, I don't know, I don't have Spotify open. What is your opinion on femtops? I actually don't, I don't really, here's the thing. I don't really understand people's obsession with feminine and masculine. I feel like I am an embodiment of both, and I want a partner who's an embodiment of both. And so I don't really understand the obsession, to be honest. I don't want a man who's just feminine. I don't want a man who's just masculine. Like, that sounds disgusting. But I will tell you this. I don't like rugged, manly men. I like my men a little, hey. But if you're asking what my type is, I'll tell you really quick. Dumb, himbo. Like, cute, dumb, and endearing. That's literally my traits that I look for. I don't like intelligence. It's not attractive. Girl, bye with that man. Nobody care about that man. Yes, himbos. I love himbos. Thoughts on Mayhem? I thought it was okay. I like a few of the songs. I don't think it's amazing, but it's better than on Chromatica. But I would have never guessed that either. Yeah, I will say I have a penchant for blondes and gingers as well. I love a good blonde, and I never used to. I think it's because they're so different to me that I like the contrast. I look really hot right now. I'm like looking at the lighting and it's hitting it perfect. I'm like, I'll work. I'm not a very submissive person, I'll tell you that. I'm not good at being submissive in anything in my life. Working on it, not very good at it. Zoe, thank you for gifting a membership. I don't know what we're at. I feel like 27 or something. Max is blonde and 6'4". What happened? Why'd you break up? Trying to do my blush like you? Well, this is natural, so. The only place the blush isn't is where I put my concealer. I like going live on every platform. I think people are the nicest on YouTube, second nicest on TikTok, third nicest on Twitch. Do you like frat boy types? I don't really know what that means. I mean, I'm 33, so aren't frat boys like 21? Mercury Retrograde has been frustrating. Claudia, thanks for the $10 tip. I appreciate that. If we reach 50 gifted subs, I'll do, or gifted memberships, wrong platform. I'll do a little mini pick a card for you guys. We're at 27 right now, so we need like what? 23 more, am I right? Did I do the math right? You can talk to new people during Mercury retrograde. Just know you'll find out something that you may not have known about them that might not be the best when it's direct. But that doesn't mean you're gonna break up or never, get over it, but you might find out something new. He broke up with me during this Mercury and Venus retrograde. Is this permanent? The breakup might not be permanent, but the issue will be. Depends if you can fix it when it goes direct. Love the Barbie movie. I met my fiance during Mercury retrograde. Yeah, it's possible. Just means that the connection might change. Suggest an underrated artist. Peach PRC, Ash Nico, Slater. They all deserve to be way bigger than anybody else right now. And Kim Petras. But you guys already know that, so I feel like it's a cop-out answer. Love Aisha Erotica. My friend manages her. My ex called me apologizing that I'm married with 2 kids. Probably apologized for his own ego. I mean, that's very Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde. Here's the thing, did you care? Because I wouldn't have. I would have been like, girl, bye. Girl, fucking bye. I already dealt with this. Am I single? Yes. Need advice, would the end of April be a good idea to schedule my cat's dental cleaning? He eats the vet and they have to put him under. You don't have to worry about that. Here's the thing. When you're doing something, when there is like an immediate procedure, sometimes you don't have a choice. Buttercup, thanks for the $5. Love being a member of the channel. The only membership I have, it's worth the money. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you. I'm getting hungry. How do you prepare for readings? Do you have quiet or play music? I probably do something that makes me laugh to raise my vibration before I get started. I am a Gemini. Can you do a reading on Madeline Soto? Didn't I do that? I feel like I've done that. Maybe not. Should I text him? I always say no, because I will never give the man the satisfaction of winning, and I'm petty. Do you watch stand-up comedy? No, but I'm not opposed. How do you pick the tarot decks you buy? What I think is pretty. When's your April predictions video coming out? I think I'm going to film it tomorrow and then upload it Monday. Maybe. It's definitely going to be uploaded Monday. Just when I film it, maybe tomorrow. What about old friendships? Do you think you'll reach out during the retrogrades? Sometimes, yes. Love is not always romantic. My eyes. Have you had dreams that actually come true? All of the time. Do you video on the Spice Girls? I thought I did, but maybe I haven't. Do I like Capricorns? I love every sign. Okay. Should I take him back? Can I be honest with you? I feel like if you're asking me if you should take someone back, you should always, the answer is probably always going to be no. Just because the way I look at relationships is that if I have hesitation being with someone, that means I don't trust them, and do I want to be with someone I trust? Is Logan Paul still your type, plus ever do astrology videos again? Thank you for the $5, Idol. Yes, I like men who look like Logan Paul. Blondes and gingers are definitely a preference for me these days. Would I ever do astrology videos again? Probably not, just because there are people who are way, way better at astrology, and I'm way, way better at tarot. They do connect, but they're very different. How seriously should I take synchronicities? There are arrows pointing you in the right direction, and that's all you need. You don't really need to like jump. Just be like, heard. Are you close with your parents? One of them's dead, and no. Dryer done? Yes. But you know what? To be honest with you, I don't even feel like getting up and doing it. I'll check on it. Give me a second. Since you guys are gonna be like, check on it, I'll check on it. See if it's dry. Actually, dry this time. It's my comforter. It is. There's a shirt in here too. Laundry stream. These need air dry. Oh, honey. You deserve it. I know you're gonna find somebody perfect. Please don't take it personally. Some things are just meant to forever. me grab my cards. Thank you for being so patient. Can you please have memberships? I am a student. Well, maybe somebody will gift to you. Tracy, thank you for joining the Antphrodite as well. I think we're at 28. 29, Jack's gifted, thank you. Can we get a reading on what the next big global consciousness shift will be in the next several months? I can tell you what I think it'll be. We need 22 more gifted subs for pick a card. I can tell you what I think it'll be. I think we're going to focus on two things. Travel, tied together with immigration, and the environment. Crystal, thanks for the 9 months. Am I ever going to find my missing mom? She has mental illness, been missing for almost a year. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. And are you more into Prince Harry or William? When they were younger, William. Now that they're older, Harry. I'm so sorry about your mom. I can pull one little card and see if I can help a little bit with one card, but I might not get much info. You're so confident. Have any advice how to be a baddie? I've gone through a lot of hardship to get here, and I've survived. Confidence is earned, not learned. 6 of Swords, that's travel. Sometimes I've pulled the 6 of Swords where someone went on a bus or hopped in a car or a cab. I feel like it might be bus, especially if you say they're homeless. I think you said homeless. I'm not sure if you did. But 6 of Swords is a travel card. Which usually means that they're pretty far from where they originally were. I'm seeing a bus, though. It's probably the best I can do with one card. I'm seeing a bus. Have you put anything out about on the internet or anything like that? 6 of Swords says sometimes the internet is in your favor, too, with finding. Probably the best I can do. Ow, fuck my ear. I love this earring, but sometimes it when I hit it, it goes down and then I have to move it back because the bar in the back, if you can see it, you probably can't. The bar in the back will stab me. Do you know about your future partner through tarot? My own? No. No, I got a reading from a psychic and I don't think they were psychic and it was the worst reading I've ever gotten. It was at an event. And that was the last time I ever got a reading. And before that, it's been forever. And no, I have no idea. Can I be honest with you guys? I've said this a million times, but I know not everyone watches every video of mine. I have never centered men a day in my life. And I don't really plan to, ever. So when I was young, I didn't think gay marriage would be legal, so I never had that fantasy. Then when gay marriage was legal, I was kind of just yeah, I'm not really interested in love or anything like that. For me, I was kind of just I would tell men don't get attached because I don't care. And then when I started chasing my career, I would tell men, I don't care about you, I care about my career. So I'm focusing on my career, and the last thing I ever want to do is have a man distract me. So I would once again tell them, please don't get attached. And then it wasn't until I started gaining success in my career where I was maybe I could be in a relationship. But, then I found out that men are really intimidated by men who are successful. Men are intimidated by men who could be more successful or already are more successful than they are. I found out that men do not like people who are popular on the internet or have any sort of quote-unquote fame or following. And then I also found out that men don't like psychics. So I'm a walking no to men. So, oh well. I just don't care that much. I would love to be in a relationship, but I don't really think about it, nor do I really fantasize about it that much. I'm very grateful for what I have. I have a really good life. I have fun time with friends. I make really good memories, and I have you guys. And I feel like I won the lottery with that, and I don't want to be too picky. Yes, I want it all, but if it's not going to happen, sometimes we don't get it all, and I have more than most, so I'm super grateful. I don't really care that much. I don't know. Like, it would be wonderful, but I just don't really care, which is probably not a good thing, but I don't. I feel like it's very hard to impress me. I'm a psychic. I've seen it all. So most men, I'm kind of just like, okay. Remember, like, when I go on dates, it's me doing all the work. I'm entertaining them. Literally just recently, I was talking to a guy, and I had to ask every question, and I just stopped responding. I'm like, what are you doing? You're not even asking me anything. You let the one get away when you started your career, but life is life to live. I don't think so. I really don't think so. All of the men that I was dealing with before my career were not very great people. I would never want to be with any of them at all. There's only one guy from my past, and this is a couple years ago, that I actually still like, but I don't think I would be with him either because he was not a great person. So, I hate all the other ones. Can we have a collective card? So if we get 22 more memberships, I'll do a mini pick a card for you guys. Maybe you need a very successful men. Where do you find them? Because they're intimidated by me. The ones I meet are intimidated. Also, they Google me and judge me before they even get to meet me, which is so annoying. They watch all my YouTube videos. And they go, oh, I had no idea you had a channel. And they start saying things that they would only know if they watched my videos. I'm like, I'm not stupid. You Googled me. And then they go, yeah, I did. I'm not really interested, but we could be friends. Why? Because I'm in all pink and you're insecure about any sort of femininity? Not stupid. I know, men. Because you don't need them? Exactly. Men want to be needed, and I don't need anybody. Go on Raya. They won't accept me. I don't know why. Hyper-independent men hate that, yep. I don't know if I'll ever find a man. I don't really care. What's your Myers-Briggs? ENTP. I've been celibate since 2022. Let's not forget that. Or was it 2023? What year are we? 2025? 2023. My bad. 2023. Thanks, Anne, for the card. She lived on a reserve and didn't tell anyone where she was going, left her bank card. My cousin did do a radio interview. I'm wondering if she somehow got on a bus or something. Because I see travel. I see, like, her getting in a vehicle and then going somewhere, and it looks like a bus to me. It's like a bus stop. Maybe someone will post a video with her in the background or something. I don't know. I'm an 8. Are you a 9 life path? A 6. Thanks, Kim. Finding a not needy man is like unicorn. At least you're not called selfish because I like both men and women. I wish I liked women. My life would be a lot easier. I like bi men, though. Do you do any readings of what you're genuinely curious about, not just what subscribers want? No. People always ask, like, do you do readings on random things? No. I trust my intuition. Here's perfect. Thanks. I trust my intuition, and so I don't really pull cards unless absolutely necessary. If we get more gifted subs, it's like 22, I will do a pick a card for you guys. Are you feeling nervous about the current situation in the U.S.? I try not to get nervous about things that are out of my control. Can't you read for yourself? I trust my intuition. I feel like I don't need the cards. Married to a psychic, part of his attraction to me was the fact that he could tell me about all his gifts, not hide them. The fact that I believed everything he was saying without proof. I don't really care if a man believes what I do or not, as long as he shuts up and doesn't talk about it. Like, I'm very much like, I want to do my thing, you do your thing, leave me the fuck alone. Can you tell I have slight avoidant tendencies? Is it obvious? I'm also very petty. Just recently, this guy was like chasing for like a month, and I was like not into it. And then he texted me something. I texted him. He didn't answer my text. And so I literally was like, okay, I'm ignoring you. So I go back to ignoring him. And then all of a sudden, he wants to like all my thirst traps on my Instagram story. Bruh, you don't answer me, but then you want to like all my shit? That's why he's still getting ignored. That's why you're still getting ignored. Yep, don't care either. Wrong girl. I'm still a Gemini, baby. Wrong girl. You're getting ignored. You're getting ignored. Yeah, exactly, man. And the thing is, I'm like, there's nothing going on between us. So I'm like, you're doing too much for there not being nothing going on between us. You're doing too much. So now I'm just being petty. Can't wait to meet the man that can handle you. Folks are too comfortable dating via social media. Pick up your phone. Girl, yeah, I'm not the one. I think people don't realize that I don't really go on the internet unless I'm working. People are like, how are you so uninformed with what's going on? You say you don't know anything about anything. I don't. Out of sight, out of mind. I think people don't realize in order to be doing this for 8 years, I need some healthy boundaries with the internet, and I have to learn how to clock off, clock out, and not read anything, and I don't read comments. Oh my God, Andrea, thank you so much for gifting 20 memberships. Nadia, thanks for the $5. Oh my God, wait, how many more are left? Hunter, thanks for joining the same. How many more are left? I forgot. I forgot. Does anybody know how many more are left? 2? Bitch, not 0. 2. Okay. Well, girl, I better get the pick a card piles ready. Jupiter, thank you for gifting 5. Enjoy, thank you so much. To the person who gifted 100 of them just now, oh God, I'll let you decide what kind of pick a card you want. Andrea, what kind of pick a card do you want? I'll let you decide since you gifted 20 of them. That's a shit ton. I think that's fair. You want a general? You want a love? What do you want me to do? Someone better show me what they say because it might go too quick. General, work. Okay. Listen, general does not mean that there's not going to be love. Just a heads up. One of the piles might be about love. So I don't want to hear it. Let me drink some water. Get my water real quick. I almost... The fog went away. Thank God. Hello, this little community. Me too. Would love a membership if y'all are offering. Aw, well, if anybody wants to give. I think the memberships are the best thing because, like, not only do I obviously get paid, but people get to watch the extra content, which is, like, my whole reason why I'm pushing it because I want people to watch the extra content. So I think it's good. So I'm like, there's, like, 7 extra videos this month. Like, watch it. Also, if you join this month, you get every single reading I've ever done previously. So, like, all of the years of membership readings. I've done a lot of viewer readings on memberships that are juicy as hell. Y'all's lives are messy. Messy. And I love doing readings on it. Messy. Damn it, I'm getting itchy again. Fuck. Oh, it's flaring up. right, let me make a pile. I should probably bring that closer to me, but it's whatever. I'll just do it here. It's not my detergent. You can't catch me now. There's nothing. Can you do a general reading for each zodiac sign? Monday's video. Don't hold your breath. What you did to me, boy, I can't forget. If you think I'm coming back. Well, I'm not sweating right now. Kind of cold, so I don't think it's sweat. Don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath. I'm excited about my memberships. Awesome. Will you upload a new video to your second channel soon? I don't know what to do with that channel just yet, but I have an idea. So stay tuned. We'll see if it works. I'd be juggling so many things. It's hard. You can't catch me now. There's nothing. Is this the fourth one? It is. Never. If you think I'm coming back. If you find someone they're okay with it, would you have them on your channel or keep them a little secret? I would keep it a secret for a little bit first because a lot of people have nefarious intentions. If I suss them out and I feel like they're not like, you know, not that I have a ton of clout, but still attention seeking or clout chasing, I wouldn't be opposed. I think if I were to do something like that, creepy, thanks for joining Synchronicities. I think if I were to do something like that, I would probably make couples content on like TikTok or something, more so than like part of this, because I feel like I want to keep them out of my psychic stuff. She's a little territorial. But, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it because I haven't even found a single person that I can tolerate for more than 2 seconds. And I'm actually very nice to men in the beginning until they give me a reason to be mean, and then I'm mean. Oops. Okay. We're doing a general pick a card. So, I'm not going to use anything to like indicate each pile since this is just on the live. So just pick 1, 2, or 3. Just close your eyes and look what number appears to you in your mind's eye. Pick that number, put it in the chat. I'll give you guys a few minutes to decide which number you want. It's a general pick a card. It's a G. At least it's not as red as it was. Why can't I buy a reading on your website? Because they sold out on St. Patrick's Day. So you just missed it. They sold out within like 10 minutes. So... very grateful. I just completed all 40 of the prior readings. So if you ordered one, check your emails. Another batch will come soon, but I got to catch up on everything else in my life. Okay, are you guys ready? Do you have your pile? I don't want to hear, I didn't have a chance to decide. Do you have your pile? Buy lasting medication for the itch. I'm an ND with a lot of allergies. Okay, I'll try to remember that. Can you like send me that on like Instagram or something so I don't forget? Okay. All right, pile number 1. This is your general pick a card for pile number 1. The first card is the Five of Pentacles reversed. The second card is the Ace of Swords reversed. Uh-oh. And the King of Wands, reversed. This is someone returning. This is an old person returning. Is it good or bad, though? Sun is reversed. They're unhappy. Nadia thinks so far. Is it safe to ride Uber and Lyft? Yeah, I do Uber and Lyft all the time. You'll be fine. I know there's a lot of protections in place to avoid human trafficking. Obviously, you have to be smart, too. But I also have started to ride a lot of Waymos in Austin, and they're way better. They're way better. Yeah, they're a little slower, but they're safer, and there's no chance of you getting kidnapped or anything like that because there's not an actual driver. It's all autonomous. Okay, Knight of Wands reversed. Oh, they're mad. Seven of Swords is a victory. Oh, they have a bone to pick. Yeah, Four of Wands, environment, Six of Swords, no change, Wheel of Fortune, bad luck. So there is someone here who feels like they were slighted by you. It's almost like someone you had an issue with and you either walked away from or separated from, and they feel like they need to get their lick back. There's a feeling of like, I want to get my power back over you. I want to get my lick back over you. And they feel like, you know, they were done dirty or they were done wrong. The Sun tells me that they're really unhappy. And they feel like maybe other people have jumped on the bandwagon and agree with you. So here's what I'll say. This person is coming back to argue with you or to cause a little problem and to stir up a little bit of drama. The thing is, though, is that I don't know if I necessarily feel like this person is going to be successful, because with cards like that, you're kind of just seen as even more disruptive. So typically when something like that is going on, I tell people to try your best to laugh and ignore it, because those people self-destruct. And all they're going to do is bring more negativity to themselves, because they'll be seen as immature and whiny. See, I'm itching. And so I would also say that I feel like this person feels like you have something that they want. It's not jealousy. It's more along the lines of, I want that thing, not you. Like, I know it sounds like jealousy, but I don't really feel like I don't feel like it's like a, I want what you have. It's more of like a, that should be mine. Like, I wanted that. I worked hard for that. Why would you get that? Like, you don't even need it. Like, it's that type of feeling. Whether it's an approval for someone, liking of someone, an opportunity. Think of them as almost territorial, like I pissed on that tree. And I will say, I think this person does not normally act like this. I think they're going through something in their life. Especially with the Sun reverse, there might be some family issues or something like that. They're in a really dark period in their life. And so I also don't think that you're going to never talk to them again. And I do think eventually you probably will get past this, because there's just something off about them right now and they're going through something crazy. Like, they're not themselves. Which is why I feel like you're probably going to, this is why I feel like they're probably not going to be like super blocked or removed completely, just because it feels like there's someone, it just feels like someone that you know, that you have care for, but that you know is in a really bad place. They're self-destructive. That's why I feel like this person has caused problems in the past. I will say it does look like this will be the last time they cause issues. So either they will cool off and fuck off for a while, or the reconciliation will happen after this. You got one more last hurrah with this person. Some of them might be dealing with some sort of like emotional issue, substance issue, anything like that. Like, they're just going through a lot. Hope 2 is better than this. I don't want drama. Well, sometimes we have to be aware of what's going on. I think the lesson here is to understand that you need to have grace for people, even though they may not be treating you super well. Take the high road, because they're really internally hurting. And I think time will heal the wound. That's why, like, the warning here is not to go tit for tat. Don't be petty. Don't go tit for tat. It's not worth it. Then it'll solve itself. It's like a thorn in your ass. Okay, who picked pile number 2? Put 2s in the chat if you picked pile number 2. Is this behavior due to magic? It doesn't really feel like that. It feels to me more like internal. Okay. Empress reverse. Oh boy, we're off to an intense start. Double retrograde, no shock there. 10 of Cups reverse. If any of you are having issues with your mom, that might have to take precedence. Page of Cups. Okay, that's an attachment. Oh, someone's too demanding of you. Death is reversed. 10 of Pentacles, long term. Amanda, thanks for joining the Antphrodite. And the Ace of Cups. You have to detach from someone. Yep, King of Swords. You're losing yourself in someone else. 3 of Pentacles is like work or job. It means you're doing too much. And the Judgment card. I can tell you what this message is. So there's someone in your life that is far too demanding of you. I get it. When we have the Empress reverse, the Page of Cups, and the 10 of Cups, it's like a family member or someone we care about, or maybe like a coworker or a boss or whatever. Definitely someone that you have to help, right? I get that. But the problem here is that you're doing it to the level that is just too intense. Death, 10 of Pentacles, and King of Swords says you're losing yourself in the process and you forgot your boundaries. And so with these cards, it's saying like there's something you need to focus on that's long-term goal related for yourself. You need to be selfish and put yourself first because it's self-love, and you're forgetting who you are. Rosemary, thank you for joining the Antphrodite. You are like putting yourself on the back burner. Listen, I get it. Sometimes we have to self-sacrifice. Sometimes we have to do things for other people. But the problem here, okay, is that you are doing it to the detriment of yourself. And with the Judgment card here, the 3 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, it tells me that if you pull back, this person might actually be more capable than you realize, and you might be holding yourself and them back. Think of it this way. If you're constantly fixing an issue, they'll never know how to solve it themselves. So sometimes you need to rip the rug from under people and kind of let them do a little bit more on their own. Give them more of an independence, more of a responsibility. Try not to fix so many issues. Try not to make excuses for people. You know, try to let people fall. That doesn't mean you have to let them fail, but if you let them fall, they might learn the lesson a little bit. So for me, you're overextending. Empress reverse is always an overextending. You're doing way too much for other people. You're forgetting yourself. And I get it, some of you have to, but you still need boundaries. So what I see in my mind's eye, my dad, when he had cancer, I was helping him a lot, but we had certain boundaries that I refused to do. So for instance, there were certain things like when he needed help to go to the bathroom, I would tell him, the doctor told me you're capable of going to the bathroom yourself. I will not do it. And he would bitch and moan and cry. And he'd be in the bathroom for 20 minutes screaming at me. But then he eventually got out of the bathroom. And he was able to do it all himself. And so you have to remember, stand firm to your boundaries, because your boundaries help your mental health. And they do help other people too that you're helping, you know, because then they learn to do things on their own. Haley, thank you so much for joining the Antphrodite. There are certain things that like, you have to have boundaries. I mean, it could be a partner. Maybe you're doing too much for your partner, nurturing your partner too much to where they kind of need to fend off on their own. Maybe your family member, you're being too kind to a family member. You need to kind of just tell them, hey, I don't really care anymore. I've got to do my own stuff, figure it out, you know? Maybe you don't pick up the phone every single time, you know? You got to figure out your boundaries. Whoever it is in your life that's draining you, you got to figure out your boundaries. Because what's happening is that person is going to end up either taking advantage of you or just becoming complacent. Like that person is never going to wake up one day and be like, oh, you're doing too much for me. You don't have to do that. This person is always going to accept. They're never going to reject. So anything you offer, they will say yes to. So if you're overextending and you're waiting for them to give you grace and be like, oh, you've done so much for me, it's okay, that will never happen. You need to be the one to set that boundary. It's the exact situation I'm in right now. I wish, but they never understand. So something you have to do in this situation is ignore. King of Swords goes, la, 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 I do whatever I want. Eventually, they stop talking when they realize it's on deaf ears. Janine, thank you so much. And Shaniqua, thank you as well. This live will be saved, yes. Hey Aunt, Victoria A. I recently got a personal reading on my relationship with my boyfriend. It was super accurate. Just a little update. I broke up with him because I knew I deserved better. I'm happy for you, but I'm also sorry. I believe I remember that reading. Was that the reading where I told you like there's a low percentage success rate and it wouldn't personally be my choice to stay? Is that one? I did a couple. Ginger, thank you so much for the 1 month. Hey y'all, what's up? Yes, yeah. I figured, you know, when people do readings for me, so this is actually, it's actually great that you brought that up. So when you get readings on your relationship, a lot of times they'll give you the percentage of success rate that I see. That way it's easier for you to understand. But when I'm doing a relationship reading, some people are like, what if you see that we're going to break up? I try to explain to people what the issue is and how to fix it. And I tell people, like, this is what you're going to need to do to fix it, or this is what I would recommend. These are the issues. If you can pinpoint it, your success rate is blank percentage. But the choice is ultimately up to you. And if you've already tried this, then you've exhausted every option. The power is always in your hands, not mine, right? It's not cut and dry. It's not, you're going to break up or whatever. It's, this is what I see. Do with the information what you want. I've seen people have, like, issues in their relationship, be like, I'm going to break up, and then they get a reading and they get back together. So, you know, you never know. But I'm sorry, but I'm also happy for you because I do think you deserve better. Cosmo, thanks for the 7 months. Hannah, how do we get readings in this live? I'm doing a pick a card right now. This is pile number 3. I will say the readings this time were a lot less, prior readings this time were a lot less focused on love. There was a lot of people that were focused on career and jobs and money and life purpose, which I was like, oh, the girls don't care about men. Let's go. Although I will say love readings are my favorite because they're the messiest. Okay, pile number 3. Put a 3 in chat if you pick pile number 3. 4 of Pentacles. That's a greedy, selfish card. Knight of Swords. Pure intention. Oh, Ace of Pentacles. This pile is... the money might be coming to this pile. I'm going to tell you like that. Money and opportunity. Tower. There's something or someone that you held tightly to. Wait, what is this? Auntie, I just got accepted to my dream school, but I need a scholarship to attend and move there. Will it work out? Oh my God, congratulations. Why wouldn't it? Manifest it. There's something or someone that you wanted that you've been holding tightly to. And you're like, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. And it hasn't been working, it hasn't been working. And you feel like you're throwing, you're like breaking, like, what is it? Hitting your head against the wall. It's going to happen. I tell you that. Hard work will pay off. 10 of Swords is like a betrayal or backstabbing, and the King of Cups. It seems like there may have been other issues. Maybe people were trying to sabotage, or the timing was off, or other things took precedent, but you're going to have your time in the sun now. And again, it might be money related. Temperance card is impatience, imbalance. 8 of Wands, yeah, it's taken a while to get there, and it's a burden that you've held on to for a long time. It's something for you and only you. It could be a job, could be a raise, it could be, you know, a person, it could be a relationship. It's just something that you've been really wanting for a while, and it hasn't been working, and everyone around you is thinking you're crazy, but holding tightly to this, it will manifest. I will tell you though, for most of you, it's going to be something personal that gives you some sort of benefit, because Ace of Pentacles is about achieving something big. So recognition, money, something like that, something that you would be very, very proud of. Holly, thanks for gifting a sub. Like super proud of. Like it's not just like, this guy finally texted me back. It's bigger than that. It's like, you know, I'm really proud of everything that I did. I'm really proud that I have this thing and that I worked through this thing or whatever. Like it's this, it's a big achievement. I will also say that there is something that you've invested in or will invest in monetarily that will pay off. You could have also just invested a ton of time. And what was the other card? Was it the King of Cups? Yeah. Someone here is going to take a liking to you and help you with something. So usually King of Cups with a Knight of Swords next to it, especially with an Ace of Pentacles first pull, that's someone taking a liking to you. Like if someone at work sees how well you've been working and tries to get you a networking connection or a raise, or you meet someone out and about a networking event and they connect you to someone, or you meet a new friend and they connect you to a new, you know, person who knows a man or a girl that you like. There's like this new connection where someone's going to kind of take you under their wing and be like, oh, I can totally connect you with where you need to go. So you're meeting a new person as well that's going to kind of help you thrive. I reiterate, I do believe it's going to be goal or money related. If you're thinking like it's just so like as simple as like I'm gonna fall in love, it has to be bigger than that. Ace of Pentacles is for you, not for us. It's for you. It's I. Four of Pentacles is selfish. Me, myself, and I. And it's brag worthy. It's an accomplishment. You pulled the exact same cards as you. You got passed for promotion. Definitely could be the next time around. I would say if he needs to continuously push for that promotion too. Closed mouths don't get fed. Fred. Screaming. I wonder. Okay, Google. Pick a number from 1 to 3.
2.
I got 2. I don't remember what 2 was. Thank you so much for the $10 par. I appreciate that. Which one was 2? Oh, overextending. Shazy, thank you for the 17 months. Aunt, your skin is so beautiful. Thank you. Except for the rash. I'm always overextending. To be honest with you, I think I'm overextending in work. Jupiter, thanks for the $10 tip. Will my trip to Scotland go smoothly next week? I will tell you, if you're traveling during Mercury retrograde, expect delays, setbacks, and timing issues. But it doesn't mean it's going to go bad. It usually goes great. Just keep that up. Just keep that in mind. So give yourself some grace. You know, I always say arrive places early. I saw bright blue light shine out from someone's eye. Wait, what? A laser beam? You lying. Take a vacation. Maybe. If I can get my fucking rash under control, yeah, maybe. I can figure out what I'm allergic to, maybe. What should we expect in April, like in general? Monday's video will tell you everything you need to know. Also, I filmed tomorrow's video. It's a Selena Gomez video again, so please support it. And if you haven't joined the YouTube members, you should, because there's a video on Rachel Ziegler and Gal Gadot right now. You still have a rash. Yes, Amanda, I do. I'm on a steroid. The creams did not do anything. And now I'm on a steroid. I want to know if my mom's mental health will get better. Please help. Thank you for the 9 months. I mean, right now, with everything retrograde, it's a little hard. My suggestion to you is maybe try to reminisce on the past good memories. Get her to remember the past good times, old pictures and stuff. Love your paranormal videos. Thanks. Who's your favorite YouTuber? Antphrodite is this really cool psychic. I don't know if you've seen him. Do I wear contacts? I'm supposed to. Do I though? No. That's why I can't ever see. Amy, thanks for the month. Do I withdraw my Bitcoin now or later? Girl. You want me to help you gamble? Is my YouTube channel ever going to take off? Here's what I tell people when it comes to content. You need to think about ways to get people's attention on top of making good content. And you only have 3 seconds. Marisa, thank you for the $10. Will I make new friends or have any old ones return? You should do the pick a card that I just did. I will tell you, making new friends might be a little difficult during the Venus retrograde unless they remind you of your old friends. If you're interested in reconnecting with an old friend, now's the time to do it. You ooze light and love. Thanks! I think I'm a very, positive person, but I think, first of all, the Britney Spears quote, where she, from For the Record, which is the best documentary of all time, you need to watch it if you haven't. There's a quote where she says, I choose to be happy. Every day I choose to be happy. And I live by that quote. It's a Sagittarian quote. I live by that quote every day of my life because it's the best quote ever. Every day I wake up and I choose to be happy. And when I'm in a bad mood, I'm choosing to be happy every single time. It's hard work. The hardest thing you'll ever do is to choose to be happy, because there's a lot to be upset about. That being said, I think sometimes people think I'm more serious than I am. Like sometimes I'll have a bitch fit and then I'm over it within 10 minutes. I have an Aries moon. That's just what we do. It's in the 4th house. So Cancer energy there too. And I have a Mars and Leo in the 8th house. So I'm dramatic. So sometimes I have a bitch fit. And then I'm over it within 10 minutes. Like it never happened. So I don't think people really realize that. Yeah, I've been crashing out since I was 13. So I don't know. I think people sometimes take it more serious than I do. I get over it. Like if you ask any of my friends, they're always like, you're always positive and chill. So many people try to cause problems with me and I kind of just laugh and ignore it. I just think it's funny. You know, some of the gays will try to read me and I'll just sit there and laugh. And then when it's my turn to read them, they start crying because what I said hit them harder. I'm not worried about it. Like, I always have a good time. I'm a Leo Mars 8th house and I'm dramatic as fuck. Yeah, and I don't care. When people are like, Aunt, you're so dramatic. Duh, I'm an entertainer. I'm a YouTuber. I'm an influencer. I'm supposed to be dramatic. That's what made me successful. So yeah, the good and the bad of the drama. Yeah, girl, that's me. That's a good thing. Why are you watching content from someone that's not dramatic? That makes no sense. Life is better with a dramatic flair. Venus and Mars and Leo in the 8th. I have twin brothers that both have a crush on me. Will it work out with one of them? Just be with both of them. That's my biggest fantasy. I'm living vicariously through you. What the hell? Don't tell the other one you're talking to the other one and just talk to both of them at the same time. Who cares? Pit them against each other. That's what I would do. Who cares? I don't care. I'm toxic. I don't give a fuck. Who cares? Honestly, I would make them fight over me and whoever wins is the one that dates me. And then when I get annoyed, I'll go to the other one. I don't care. Sorry. Probably bad advice, but it's what I would do. I've talked to a few twins. Never happened, but love your shirt, thanks. Someone flirting both with me and my siblings is my biggest nightmare. That's my biggest fantasy. Brothers fighting over me, please. Just make the dad fight over me too, and it's like literally my biggest fantasy. Like, I love it. Again, Venus and Leo. I like the dramatic flair of that. What do you mean few twins? Like, it's common for a guy to be a twin and like talking to me. It's weird. It's like this weird synchronicity all the time. And I'm like, how's it another twin? I wish I was more unserious about love, wasting my life being stuck on bozos. Welcome to my life. What's up, Brian? What is your thoughts on a guy who's interested in 2 girls at the same time? I think it's pretty normal. He just has to make a decision eventually, otherwise you make the decision for him. Hey, I've had an issue where I'll think of this guy, but once I forget about him, I'll have a dream about him and revert back. Do you know why this is happening? Because he's thinking about you and you're picking up on it. Aries moon stalking. I mean, whenever someone's like, this guy is talking to 2 girls, what do? I always ask, why aren't you talking to 2 guys? What's stopping you from talking to 2 guys? I would never put all my eggs in one basket if I don't have commitment. I would love to go back on Just Trish. I love her. I'm so excited to go to her show. Not sprinkle, sprinkle. Why would you commit to someone that's not committing to you yet? There's nothing wrong with dating around casually until the 2 of you decide that you're going to take it serious. Then you stop talking to everyone else. That's how it works. I think it's weird when people are like, I only like talking to one guy. I only like talking to one girl. What? First of all, you're lying. I don't believe you. Ease of access, you're lying. And 2, why? Why would you throw all your eggs in one basket? That doesn't make sense to me. Things I was picking up, but was doubtful because of a friend telling me I was crazy. Holly, thanks for joining the Antphrodite. Does Mercury Retrograde affect friendships? Yes, lots of miscommunication and fighting, but it'll fix itself. And it's because you're extroverted. But even if you're introverted, you can handle 2 people. you could text them once a day, every other day. That's another thing. I think people be texting people too much. I've never had, first of all, men barely respond to me and then I ignore them back, so whatever. But when, like, I think people text all day, every day. That's not for me. I can't do all that. That's just, no, thank you. I hate texting. I'm more of a phone caller, but in general, my tone comes across horrible in text. So it's just like, I don't know. I'm not really a texter. I don't really want to text you all the time. Like, I don't really care how your day went, to be honest. I don't. I'd rather talk about aliens with you, or like the meaning of life, or like what makes you happy. I don't really want to talk about your day, and like don't really care about your dog. So and I'm not going to pretend because I'm really bad at pretending to care. So texting is not real communication. It's just like, I feel like it's so superficial, and I'm just like, I feel like I'm performing. Like, I feel like this is like a show. Like, we both know this is annoying. Like, let's just cut to the chase. My son's in the 7th house or the 6th house, depending on the chart. It's right on the cusp. I just rather like meet up and like talk about it in person. I'm more of an in-person hangout. So for me, when someone's like texting me, I'm not answering you. Can you just either call me, FaceTime me, or let's hang out? Like that's just easier for me. I'm so good at texting when I'm making plans, otherwise it feels never ending. Thing is, I can't understand not being Demi and thinking I have a real relationship with someone. I don't know what that means. What's your craziest personal theory about spirituality? There are multiple gods. Can you do readings on Edward Snowden? I don't know who that is. What's the best video you've done? The reading on hell that I just did, and the part 2 that's on the YouTube members of the hell reading. So join the YouTube members, please. Why did you delete the dream video, babe? I didn't. Do you think souls choose sexuality before incarnating? I have a theory that I may have been a woman too many times to where there's parts of that left over in this life. Would you go on the cancel pod? I'd love to. Yeah, I'd go to LA and go on the pod. I don't think Tanny remembers who I am, though. I'm not popular enough. Yet. One day it will be. One day it will be. Did you delete the Leo Skeppy video? No, that's on TikTok. I love Leo Skeppy, though. He's crazy. I like that. He reminds me of New York and everybody back home, so maybe that's why. They're all a little crazy. Hey, he lives in Dallas now, right? He ain't that far from Austin. He's a 3-hour drive from me. What do you think about Jenny's album? I thought it was good. He doesn't know who I am. I'm not popular enough yet. One day. One day. Share my videos, please. How do you make new friends? I let my mental illness flag fly, and people usually connect with it. Your consistency and skill guarantees it. Thanks. Yeah, I don't think people realize how consistent I am considering how much I do. Queen, anything on us Sag peeps? Monday's video. Can you do a reading on twin flames and why most of the time it goes down in flames? I don't know if I believe in twin flames. Hot take, but every time someone explains twin flames to me, I think that someone's an avoidant and someone's an anxious. Why'd you stop using pendulums in your readings? Didn't really feel like it was super accurate. Didn't connect with it enough. Do you believe in any type of fated romantic love connections? Somewhat, yes, somewhat. Babe, you're a hard worker for real. Thank you. I always tell people, you might not like me, you might hate me, you might say mean things about me, but you cannot deny that I am talented and I work hard. I'm okay with being hated as long as I'm respected. Been that way my whole life, since before I was a content creator. If people are like, I can't stand him, he's so mean. but he's super talented. I'm okay with that. That's a compliment. Amanda, thanks for the 9 months. My membership's ready to have a baby. Hope it's a girl. You've been nothing but consistent. Thank you. For almost 8 years now. You guys, in May 7th will be 8 years. That's crazy. 8 years. Some of you have been watching me for 8 years, y'all. That's crazy. I look back at my old videos and my old content. I'm like, ick, ew, terrible. It's growth, baby. I was a pioneer, baby. But no, yeah, I can't believe it's been almost 8 years. That's like wild to me. Wild. The average lifespan of a content creator is like 2 years, 2 to 3 years. So I'm like, yes. Why would I hate you? You've done nothing to me to make me hate you. I don't know. Ask hating people who hate me. My daughter's turning 8 next month. Damn. When I do my tarot cards, I get the same readings. Tarot's going around that Liam Payne faked his death. Your thoughts? What? Girl, there was a funeral and everything. Huh? Online, thanks so much for joining the Antphrodite. Girl. You're not mean, you just tell people things they want to hear. I think I'm a little straightforward and blunt, and I think sometimes, you know what it is? Especially if I'm doing a live, sometimes people will come in my live and say something slick, and then I say something slick back and they get mad at me. But I don't think they realize that half the time I've been either working for hours beforehand or I've been live for 3 hours and my temper is like slowly waning. So like, I always tell people, think of it like if you're 6 hours into your shift and someone says something, you probably have less patience and you'll snap quicker. It's kind of what live streaming is like. Like the more hours I'm in, especially the more readings I do that are draining, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be quicker to probably snap at you. Would you ever do a reading of what lies in Mount Shasta? What is that? How do you recharge yourself? Doing something for just me. And me alone. Did you see they found things under the pyramids? What was under there? It's Trisha Paytas. Anything new you want to try out reading or anything you look forward to coming up? Not really. I feel like I've already challenged myself a lot. Okay, I'm going to go in like 5 minutes because I got to get food. I'm hungry. And I've been streaming for 82 minutes. The Olivia Rodrigo fans love to call me slurs, especially on Twitter. They love to quote tweet my pictures of me with my abs out and say that I'm fat and an F slur, and then just attack me. I don't know why. They're bored. Very bored. Very bored, those girlies. I'm assuming they're like 12-year-old girls. It's like a trend for young women to use the F slur against gay men now. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. But, yeah. They also said that my plastic surgery sucks. And I'm like, I haven't gotten plastic surgery. I don't get what that means. And then they called me fat when they quoted a picture of me with visible ab lines. So I'm like, I don't know what this means, but okay. And then one of the other ones called me anorexic. And I was like, no, I've just been like really disciplined in the gym and I hate it. Which, by the way, today I didn't go to the gym because I had like a whole routine last night with all these like creams and stuff. And then I took the steroid that I've been taking for my rash and I literally fell asleep for like 12 hours. I woke up way too late and I was like, you know what? My skin is really sensitive right now. I'm gonna just go tomorrow. And I felt guilty, but I was like, I know I can't go to the gym now. See, that's how addicted to it I am. But it's okay, I'll go tomorrow. I'll go tomorrow and I'll do a light little workout. I won't do a full-blown workout because I'm still trying to figure out what is causing the reaction. I don't want to sweat too much. This Olivia Rodrigo fan loves you. Please ignore those losers. Thanks. Venus and Leo's magic. That's me. I've been doing tarot since I was 12. It's extremely exhausting. I just don't like to let that show. What's Easter Island heads? Twitter stands of the intelligence of a rock. I'm not surprised they're rude and stupid. Do you see demons because of tarot, or is that religious hoopla? No. Not at all. Thanks, Lori. Am I going to Scotland? I mean, I'd love to. I've never been outside of the country, believe it or not. Never had the money to when I was younger. My family didn't have much money, so I think we went on a family vacation like twice. Ever. We went to Disney once. I think I was like 8 or something, maybe even younger, 6, 7, I don't know how old I was, very young. Barely remember it. Went to Disney once. And then we went to Busch Gardens once. That was a road trip. Those are the only 2 things we ever did in my entire childhood for vacations, which is actually something I was talking to my friend about. Everyone was like, Aunt, why don't you go on vacation? You never go on vacation. I'm like, well, I'm not like conditioned to go on a vacation because I didn't have that growing up. So a lot of my friends, their families took them on vacation every year, maybe once or twice a year. And so they're always like, oh, I'm going on vacation now, I'm going on vacation. For me, I don't think about going on vacation because it's not conditioned in me to go on vacation. Now I can afford a vacation, before we couldn't. So it's like, it's just not really something I think about, to be honest. And so, yeah, I have a passport, but I'm not well-traveled. That's another thing. Some people make fun of me because I'm not super well-traveled, and I feel like that's very classist. I'm sorry my family couldn't afford for us to travel everywhere, and they had to work all the time. You know, my mom had 2 jobs most of her life. My dad had a job that lasted like 12 plus hours a day. So, yeah, I was a latchkey kid, me and my brother. So, like, sorry that we couldn't afford to travel all over the world. Now I can. I just don't. I like my routine sometimes, I guess. Hi, I love your content. Please keep making spooky and spiritual readings. Thanks, Phoebe. I think I missed a message. I was yapping. Love your readings. Well, obviously, this is my father's estate, so will I win? If you're going to do anything money related, be conscious of Venus retrograde right now. Try not to make any big swings. Olivia, and I love you. Those haters might be too young and reckless, need some proper scolding. I just ignore it. The stands that attack me, they're usually like Hailey Bieber aunties. They were calling me F-slur on Instagram on multiple fake accounts. And the Olivia Rodrigo fans, it's whatever. They make the videos more popular, so I just ignore it. Like I said, call me an F-slur to the bank. Jax, thanks so much for the $10. Hey, I'm a writer. Surely you get motivated and write that one big work. First image that comes to mind, I'll run with it. I'm seeing the sun. So the sun is happiness, but to me it symbolizes the sun in tarot. Something funny. Something really humorous. Or writing about a character that's really funny, like deadpan sarcasm. Think like Alex Russo from Wizards of Waverly Place or Daria. That's what I'm seeing. So, I don't know. Incorporate that somehow. Do you think I'll have any issues with these new pay pigs that hit me up? Yes. They might not do it more than once. So milk them for what you can. Should I go to Osaka for train guy? I can't stop thinking about him, and like you, I generally hate men, so I'm bothered. I would never travel for a man. I would travel for me and see a man on the side. I would plan a trip because I want to go somewhere and see things, and if I have time to see him, I would see him. That's what I would do. Zineb, thank you for the 3 months. Will I get my scholarships to be able to move for school? Well, I'm not doing any more tarot right now, but I will tell you this. When it comes to scholarships, it's a gamble. It's like a 50-50 chance, I feel like. Just be your best self and pray for the best. There's not much you can do to change that. I don't really feel like it's a matter of impressing people. I feel like it's luck. I thought I was the only one that gets repulsed by men. I feel like a femcel saying this, but I just don't want the testosterone space. Actually, I really enjoy the touch of a man, Sometimes I'm touch starved. So I really enjoy the smell of a man, the touch of a man, the presence of a man. I don't enjoy when men speak. So that's where my hang up is. I don't like what comes out of their mouth. Are you strict with your diet because your workouts? Yeah, they all go together. I'm trying to be hot. Nobody wants to date someone who's not hot. Nobody wants to be with someone who's not hot. And I have always wanted to be hot. So it's like a mixed bag of reasons. But I'm only getting fit to be hot. Not for like, I mean, yeah, cool. Being healthier is fun. My life, I'll live longer. That's not why though. I want to be hot. It's completely superficial. That's why I'm not like pushing my body to the max. That's why I'm not trying to get the biggest muscles I can possibly get. I just want to look lean and hot. That's it. It's good enough for me. You feature Tom Holland, you're hot aunt. Thanks. Actually, people used to say that when I first started, when I was younger and more twinky. Don't forget to hit the like button. Yeah, and subscribe if you haven't. Join the YouTube members. My private readings, I just completed 40 of them. So there was a batch that was released on St. Patrick's Day, and I just finished all 40. So thank you for today. You're amazing. Oh, thank you. Got any Gypsy Rose Blanchard readings? I have one on my channel. Can you see if there's anyone coming towards me in love? I'm not pulling any more tarot. But I will tell you this. You probably don't want someone new coming to you right away in Venus retrograde because you'll learn something about them that maybe you don't super like. More likely for an ex to come back. And if you do meet someone new, take it slow. Will I do a meet and greet in the future? I mean, I live in Austin, so I feel like if you are ever out and about in Austin, you will bump into me. So I went to get my haircut and I walked out and I met a guy who was a fan of mine from Denver, and he was telling me that his friends, he has 2 friends, and they were like, oh my God, you're going to Austin for work. If you see Antphrodite, you need to say something like, oh my God, you might see him, you might see him. And he was like, I'm only there for like 2 weeks or whatever. Like, I'm probably not going to see him. The universe works in mysterious ways. Manifestation and synchronicity. Dance, thank you so much for the 7 months. Any advice getting through this Mercury retrograde? Give everyone grace and patience. I had another person who was only in town for the weekend. She was a flight attendant and she was in town for the weekend, and she literally told her friend that day, she goes, oh, I want to meet Antphrodite. Like, you know, I know he sometimes walks around and goes for walks because I go for hikes and stuff. And she's like, you know, I don't know. And then her friend was like, well, let's go on a hike. Like, let's just go on a hike. She walked right into me. Literally on my hike, walked right into me. And she told me, she started screaming. She was like, oh my God. She's like, I just said this. Like, you can manifest it. Plus, Austin's not a giant city. ML, thanks for joining the Stanford Eddies. And also, like, girl, I'm trying to think. The most easiest way to find me is if you're at Rain on a Saturday. 90% chance I'm there. Well, actually 70%. 70% chance I'll be at Rain at some point on a Saturday. So there you go. No promises that I'll be sober. No promises I won't be making out with someone. So, okay, I'm gonna go. I need to go get food. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this little chit chat. I'll be back on live tomorrow. I might just do a Twitch stream. I might also do a TikTok stream. I haven't decided. Tomorrow's video is on Selena Gomez. You guys need to please support that. Monday's video will be horoscopes. I gotta film that probably tomorrow. I'll be back on YouTube live soon too, maybe next week. Love you guys. Join the YouTube members. Thank you. Excuse me. Pray for me and my rash, y'all.